You are watching a special presentation from Tinkle Group Gaming. Hello guys, and welcome here to the Jello Cup Series last chance qualifier and top 10 shootout here today from the Riki Raceway. Today we will determine who will be on the pole, the top 10, and which 5 go or go homers will advance to today's event. Of course, let's start with the LCQ. Starting on the pole today will be Skylar Martinez in that number 27. He was the highest finishing go or go homer in heat number 1. And to his outside is that number 15 of Mark DeSoto, the highest finisher in heat number 2, to not advance. And of course, as we look on back, let's take a look at how we line up for this race. Of course, Logan Williams will start 3rd, Semedo's Con 4th, Aubrey Scott in 5th. And as you look on down the list, keep in mind the top 5 will advance to the main event. The rest will go home for one last time in Jello Cup Series history. So will any of these guys outside the top 5 make their way in? Will the guys in the top 5 hold on? And mind you as well, the guys who are on the inside, and I forgot to mention this when I said it earlier, the guys to the inside, they are actually the guys from heat 1, the guys from heat 2 are in the outside lane. But anyway, going back to those questions, of course, we'll have them answered in just a moment. When we come back, we'll have the green flag here from Riki in just a moment. Welcome back. We're racing down the back straightaway, getting ready to take the green flag here. These guys, of course, did not have a good night last night, and today they will look to put themselves in the field. And what storylines could it be? Of course, you see the 67 Logan Williams. He starts on the inside of row number 2 there. Keep in mind, he hasn't really started many races this season. He's the lowest of the go or go homers in of the part-timers in the point standings. Whereas Muhammad Zain Abdul, a little bit further back, he's the lowest of the the full-time drivers. Could they pull off a massive upset? Pace car is off. We'll have 10 laps to decide who will make the field for tomorrow night's race. As Skylar Martinez, Mark DeSoto, green flag. We're racing at Riki. Another storyline to keep an eye on, that 05 you see starting at the back there. That car, Brian James, that is the backup car because the main car got torn up last night in a vicious wreck on the front straightaway. Of course, the driver is okay, thank goodness, but that car completely destroyed. So now it's back to the drawing boards for that team. And again, it's not about winning this race, it's about finishing in the top 5 to advance to the main event. And you see here, Skylar Martinez, he's going to lead that opening lap. But the 67 of Logan Williams is going to take the race lead away. Three wide back here for the lead. And you see Muhammad Zain Abdullah, who I just mentioned, as the lowest of the regular season, or the full-time drivers in points. He now goes to the lead. And you see there in the top 5, Nick Boyles is that bubble spot at this point. But here comes Brian James. Of course, see the Subaru and the Honda out in front. Honda, Subaru, Ford, Subaru, Ford right now. Brian James looking for 3rd. And the prime time machine. Dan Hummel there, trying to hang on. He's got no help. Here comes Nick Hershey for third. Keep in mind, that's just the battle to start in 38. Now here comes that 91 Parker Smith, one of your part-timers. Nick Hershey, also one of the part-timers. They're both looking to make the field one last time this year. Now the 60 Nick Hershey looking for the lead. And 5 laps to go here in this 10-lap shootout. And the man who led us to green back out in front. Here comes Reggie Fogelman with Aubrey Scott in that number 50. We'll have 4 to go, this time at the line. And things are heating up. Hodak, Mitchell Hodak getting that 5th spot. Now it's Reggie Fogelman. Now Nick Voiles, as we got 3 to go. And Reggie Fogelman looking to avenge his championship loss last year. He had the championship firmly in hand before lap traffic ultimately ruined his day by almost wrecking him. He was lucky to stay in the race, but unfortunately he did not close out the title last year, despite looking like he was going to do so. Hodak to the lead. We got 2 to go at the line. The bubble is held by Skylar Martinez. It might not be much longer though. It's looking good if you're that 67 right now. Logan Williams, he's pushing, trying to get in that top 5. How's about Parker Jones Jr.? It's looking good for him too to put it right in the field. Hodak just stringing along both lanes right now as we'll come to 1 to go here in the heats, or in the LCQ. Parker Smith, he's going to take 4th. Dan Hummel looking for 5th. Now you see Logan Williams, he's looking low. Dan Hummel better go down and block or he might not have a spot in the field for tomorrow night. Out of 4. It's going to be Mitchell Hodak. He's going to hang on and he's going to win at Riki to advance to the main event. Congratulations to the 23 and him and his teammate Logan Williams. They will advance and join Christian Bracken in the field, and that is just remarkable teamwork by the 2311 drivers, finishing 1-2. As we take a look at the rest of the results, again, Mitchell Hodak, Logan Williams, Parker Smith, Parker Jones Jr., and Carlos Sanchez will make up the 5 that will advance to the main event. Unfortunately, Dan Hummel, Brian James, valiant efforts just couldn't get there. Samet Ozkan not going to make it either. Neither will Nick Voiles, Nick Hershey, Aubrey Scott, Reggie Fogelman, unable to avenge his championship loss from last year. Skylar Martinez, Mohamed Zain Abdullah, Mark DeSoto, and Eli Wolf, they round out the field. I want to thank you for watching. Stay tuned. The battle for the pole, the top 10 shootout, is coming your way right in just a moment here on Tinkle Group Gaming. Hello guys, and welcome back here after a thrilling LCQ to the Jello Cup Series. This is the top 10 shootout for tomorrow's race. I'm Brian here once again in the booth. Starting from the pole will be the number 77 of Ali Liara. That is your heat number 1 winner. And to her outside will be the number 43, Dylan Ibrahimian, your heat number 2 winner. Anyway, as we get going, of course, let's take a look at the starting lineup. We'll go through everybody. Starting in third will be Michael Brown. Fourth, Mitchell Collins. Fifth, Austin Shaw. Sixth is Chad Bedford. Seventh is Brittany White. Eighth will be Michael Collins. In ninth, we'll have Kyler Anderson. And in 10th, we will have Daniel Voiles, who will be the highest starting Championship 4 driver in the field. As we get ready to get going, of course, keep in mind this will set the top 10 for the starting lineup in tomorrow's race. And of course, once again, if these guys do wreck out, they will unfortunately go to the rear. But we'll have 10 laps to determine the entire top 10 starting order. Anyway, who will start on the pole, who will be on the front row, who will have, well, not much work to do, but who will be toward the back half of the top 10. We'll find out in just a moment. Let's take a break, and when we come back, the green flag. Hear from Riki in just a moment. Here we go. Pace car is about to peel off, and we'll have 10 laps to determine the pole sitter for tomorrow night's race here at Riki. It'll be Ali Liara, Dylan Ibrahimian. They'll lead us through to the tri-oval, into the restart zone. And we are racing at Riki once again. Michael Brown, he's the only part-timer in this top 10. He wants to pull off a major upset to get the pole. And Daniel Voiles, of course, we mentioned starting back there in 10th. He would like to start from the pole and make a power statement to the rest of the Championship 4. Liara has pulled away for the time being. The 62 Michael Brown is back there, though. Here comes the 22 Mitchell Collins, as Ali Liara will lead the opening lap. Mitchell Collins right behind, trying to make something happen, but here comes that 14. That is Brittany White, with help from Daniel Voiles, the 2 Stewart-Haas teammates, trying to find their way to the front. Here comes Brittany White. Ali Liara will lead the lap, though. Now Brittany White to the race lead. Daniel Voiles right behind again. If he wins, he starts on the pole. And that's about the best starting position you can have. But again, it's not about where you start in these kinds of races. It's about, can you maintain the track position? That's going to be one to watch. Of course, 40 cars in this race tomorrow night. We'll be racing for real at 8 p.m. Eastern here on Tinkle Group Gaming. The final race, the final chapter in the Jello Cup Series history. And later tonight, we will determine a Hitachi Truck Series champion, so we hope you'll tune in for that. That race will be at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight on Tinkle Group Gaming here on YouTube. Ali Liara to the lead once again as we are coming to complete lap number 4. Your former champion Michael Collins right here looking for the lead. He looks inside. Help from Michael Brown in that Beard Motorsports entry. Again, part-time entry looking to start up front. He's locked his way into the field. But of course he wants more. Collins back there. How's about Austin Shaw on that inside trying to make something happen? It's been an impressive season for the driver of that Subaru as we've reached the halfway point in this top 10 shootout. Let's ride on board with Daniel Voiles as he is looking to go to the front. Here he keeps to the outside. Still looking up the bottom. Look at the speeds these guys are reaching. 215, 217. This is the fastest super speedway release all season long. And look at the lap times they're turning. 37 seconds. Just remarkable. And keep in mind, tomorrow though, we race under the lights here. We don't race in the daytime. So these guys will be experiencing totally different conditions here up in Canada when we go racing for real. Here goes Austin Shaw. He wants the lead with 3 to go. We'll see, can he get there? We got 3 laps of racing to go. Here comes Kyler Anderson. He's not going to get there this time. These guys fighting for the best view in the house starting tomorrow. Ali Liara making her way back to the front, trying to get one more push. And now Brittany White looks to the inside. 2 laps to go in the top 10 shootout. Shaw continues to block low. Again, he's got no help, no other Subarus in this race. He's got a whole mess of Chevys, he's got a couple Hondas, or he's got one Honda and he's got a Toyota in the field. And here goes the Ford of Brittany White to make it 3 wide, 2 wide now for the lead. As we'll come back to the white flag this time. It'll be 1 lap of racing to go to determine the pole. Daniel Voiles stays in line. He wants a shot at it. Here goes Kyler Anderson looking to the inside. And he'll take the race lead. But now will Daniel Voiles try to go for the pole. Here goes the 4. Michael Brown helping Daniel Voiles to the lead as we'll make our way through 3 and 4 for the final time here at Riki. Daniel Voiles is going to win the pole for tomorrow night's race at Riki Raceway. Man, that's what you got to do. And hopefully this is the start, and he's hoping this is the start of something special for tomorrow night. Congratulations again to Daniel Voiles. He is going to be your pole sitter. Michael Brown will start to the outside of him. How's about Michael Collins third, Kyler Anderson fourth, Mitchell Collins will start 5th, Ali Liara will start 6th, Chad Bedford will start in 7th, Brittany White in 8th, Dylan Ibrahimian in 9th, and Austin Shaw will round out your top 10 tomorrow night here at Riki. We want to thank you for watching. Tune in tomorrow night to the race. Tune in tonight to the Hitachi Truck Series event. And we'll see you very soon here on Tinkle Group Gaming. Till then, goodbye everyone.